Hi. So I'll be addressing the first question, which basically addresses herbivore interactions and respective plant defenses in general. So I'll start with a brief introduction of herbivory and plant defenses. So herbivory is basically when animals feed on plant tissues. This feeding could damage the plant by reducing its overall growth. It could cause a loss of biomass and lower photosynthesis. There are different kind of herbivores rather. We have leaf chewers, which are caterpillars, sap suckers such as aphids, root feeders such as nematodes, and seed predators such as rodents or beetles. There are four major types of plant defenses. There's the structural or physical defense, which is basically providing mechanical barriers such as large thorns or spikes that deter feeding from herbivores. We have chemical defenses, which is the production of toxic or damaging chemical compounds that affect the herbivores and that could kill them. We have induced defenses, which is basically the release of volatile compounds that attract the natural predators of herbivores. And the last one are mutualistic defenses, which is basically a symbiotic partnership with animals. The first plant I'll be discussing is called Acacia dreponolobium, which is basically the whistling thorn acacia. So the whistling thorn acacia has two major defense mechanisms. The first one being a structural mechanism. The acacia plant uses what is called spinescence, in which it has long spines on branches that physically deter large herbivores such as giraffes and elephants from accessing the plants. Its second major defense, it's a mutualistic defense. So acacia plants have swollen thorns with entrances. These entrances allow ants to live there, to live there, and in turn, these ants defend the plants from herbivores. They basically attack any animal that tries to feed on the plants. The second plant I'll be discussing is tobacco, and its major herbivore is the caterpillar. So the tobacco has two major defense mechanisms too. The first being chemical defense. So tobacco produces the alkaloid nicotine, which is used as a toxin to many insect herbivores. As shown in Krishik's study, the Manducta sexta, which is the main herbivore that affects tobacco plants, showed lowered survival rate, little to no survival rate when feeding on diets containing nicotine, which shows that nicotine is a powerful deterrent to herbivores. Tobacco also uses induced defenses, which is basically releasing volatile compounds when under attack to attract the natural predators of the insects and other pests that feed on it. Thank you.